Assalamualaikum students, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. So once again, welcome back to my economics class. Today also we are continuing from our chapter number 10, that is environmental economics. In the previous video, you just understood the meaning of air pollution and types of air pollution. So let's have a look on the topics that we are going to study in today's video. Today we are going to study the causes of air pollution. What are the reasons which create the air pollution in the earth, and the effect of air pollution. What is the effect of air pollution? How it is affecting our lives and wildlife, and the remedial measures to control the air pollution. What we have the measures to control the air pollution, and we should follow that to save our earth from these type of air pollution. So let's start with the causes of air pollution. So here are the list of causes of air pollution. The first one is vehicle exhaust smoke, fossil fuel based power plants, exhaust from industrial plants and factories, construction and agriculture activities, natural causes, and household activities. So we will explain this point one by one. Let's start the first point, that is vehicle exhaust smoke. Starting with the first point, that is vehicle exhaust smoke. So this is the very first cause of air pollution. There is no denying that vehicle pollution is the major contributor to air pollution, especially in urban cities. When the car burns gasoline, it emits pollutants in the air which is as harmful as smoking 10 cigarettes a day. Vehicle emit carbon monoxide, hydrocarbon, nitrogen oxide, and particulate matter. When the vehicle pollution is high in the atmosphere, it creates a hole in the ozone layer and contributing to smoke and causing various health issues. So you can see very clearly on the road that day by day the number of cars, the number of automobiles on the road is increasing, and which is becoming the major cause of air pollution. In every home, in every house, every individual want their separate vehicle to travel. But we are not understanding the depth of the seriousness of this air pollution, which is causing a threat to our lives. Because to cover a shorter distance, we are using the vehicle, which is not a good thing. We people just forget how to walk to cover the shorter distance. We just know we can use the vehicle to cover the shorter distance also. So this is the reason why the number of cars, why the number of automobiles are increasing on the road. And you can see very clearly that Delhi is the place which is most affected by this air pollution. The purity of air in Delhi is decreasing day by day. They are facing the worst problem there. They are facing the worst health problem there due to this air pollution. That's why in Delhi, the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal used a policy of odd and even just to decrease the air pollution in there. The second point of cause of air pollution is fossil fuel based power plants. So basically fossil fuels are also present a wider scale problem. When they are burned for energy in power plants, chemical like sulfur dioxide are released during the burning process, which travel straight into the atmosphere, and these type of pollutant react with water molecules to yield something known as acid rain. The next point is exhaust from industrial plants and factories. Industrial activities emit several pollutants in the air that affects the air quality more than we can even imagine. Particulate matter 2.5 and Again, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon monoxide are key pollutants that are emitted from industry that use coal and wood as their primary energy source for production of their goods. So industrial pollution effects associated with your health and can range from irritation in your eyes and throat to breathing issues. At times can even lead to chronic illness. So this is the another cause which is creating the air pollution. The factories, the industries are producing harmful gas because of the gases which I just mentioned, and it is creating a threat to human health also. So let's move to the next point. So basically the next point is construction and agricultural activities which creates the air pollution. As you can see clearly, the farmer use pesticides and fertilizer to save their land, their farming from pesticides, and to increase the growth level in their farming. That's why they use the fertilizers. But anyhow, when they are spraying the pesticides and fertilizers, it also left their effect in the air, and which creates the problem of air pollution, and even it caused the problem of water pollution also when they use the fertilizers in their land. And the next one is when they burn the land. In Punjab there are two types of crop seasons, one in May and the other in April. However, in November, farmers sow crops such as wheat and other kind of vegetables, but way before they begin sowing the seeds, they usually set the field and old crops on fire in order to keep them clean from the next round of sowing. The burning to clean field is said to cause pollution in Delhi. Ammonia is most commonly found in agricultural product, and when this burning, it releases harmful gases into the air and thus polluting it. That's why Delhi is the one which is, the major affected place with air pollution. That's why the living is becoming very difficult. They are facing a lot of health problems there. They used to wear the mask in these seasons just to save themselves from these type of diseases. So this is the another cause of air pollution. The next point of cause of air pollution is natural causes. So natural forms of pollution are those that result from naturally occurring phenomena. This means that they are caused by periodic activities that are not man-made or the result of human activities. What's more, these sources of pollution are subject to natural cycle, being more common under certain conditions and less common under other. Being a part of Earth's natural climatic variation also means that they are sustainable over long period of time. In large areas of open land that have little to no vegetation and are particularly dry due to lack of precipitation, wind can naturally create dust storm, and this particulate matter when added to the air can have a natural warming effect and can also be a health hazard for living creature. Particulate matter when scattered into regions that have natural vegetation can also be a natural impediment to photosynthesis. And wildfires are a natural occurrence in the wooded area when prolonged dry period occur, generally as a result of season changes and a lack of precipitation. The smoke and carbon monoxide caused by these fires contribute to carbon level in the atmosphere, which allow for greater warming by causing a greenhouse effect. The another natural cause is volcanic effect. Volcanic eruption are a major source of natural air pollution. When eruption occur, it produces tremendous amount of sulfuric, chlorine and ash products which are released into the atmosphere and can be picked up by the wind to be dispersed over large areas. Additionally, compounds like sulfur dioxide
and volcanic ash have been known to have a natural cooling effect due to their ability to reflect solar radiation. The next point, the last point of cause of air pollution is household activities. Household activities such as cooking and heating with dirty technologies and lighting with kerosene generate emissions of a range of health harmful pollutants. Activities such as boiling water for bathing or cooking animal fodders can also add to household air pollution exposures. Still, these type of cooking technologies are used in rural areas, which is becoming another reason of air pollution, but it contribute less than the industries, the vehicles, but still it is one of the cause of air pollution. Let's move to the next concept of today's video, that is effects of air pollution. So let's see the first list of this. The first one is respiratory and heart problems, global warming, acid rain, eutrophication, effect on wildlife, depletion of ozone layer, and the last one is human health, which is connected with the first point, is respiratory and heart problems. The first effect of air pollution is respiratory and heart problems. So the effect of air pollution are alarming. They are known to create several respiratory and heart conditions like asthma, heart attacks, and strokes, along with cancer, among other threats to the body. Several millions are known to have died due to direct or indirect effect of air pollution. So this is a serious effect of air pollution on our health, and we must give a massive care attention. The next point is global warming. Another direct effect is the immediate alteration that the world is witnessing due to the global warming. With increased temperatures worldwide, an increase in sea level and melting of ice from colder regions, and icebergs, displacement and loss of habitat have already signaled an imminent disaster. If action for preservation and normalization aren't undertaken soon, it would create a serious problem we would face in future. So, this is a reason, this is the effect of air pollution, this is the effect of harmful gases on Earth, and which is increasing the temperature worldwide and increasing the sea level because of the melting of ice. So the next point is acid rain. It is another effect of air pollution, that is harmful gases like nitrogen oxide and sulfur oxide are released into the atmosphere during the burn of fossil fuel. And when it rains, the water droplet combine with these air pollutants and become acidic and then fall on the ground in the form of acid rain, and acid rain can cause great damage to human and animal and even crops. The next point of effect of air pollution is eutrophication. Eutrophication is a condition where high amount of nitrogen present in some pollutants and get developed on the sea surface and turn itself into algae and adversely affect fish, plants, and animal species. The green colored algae that are present on lakes and ponds are due to the presence of this chemical only. So this is the another problem created by air pollution to the sea level, to the fishes, which create algae and adversely affect these fish, plants also, and even different animal species. The next effect of air pollution is the effect on wildlife. Just like humans, animals also face some Devastating effect of air pollution, like toxic chemical present in the air, can force wildlife species to move to a new place and change their habitat. The toxic pollutants deposit over the surface of the water can also affect the sea animals. The next very serious effect of air pollution is depletion of ozone layer. Ozone exists in the Earth's stratosphere and is responsible for protecting humans from harmful ultraviolet rays. And Earth's ozone layer is depleting due to the presence of chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochloric fluorocarbons in the atmosphere. And as the ozone layer becomes thin, it will emit harmful rays and back on Earth and cause skin and eye related problems. UV rays also have the capability to affect the crops also. So let's move to the last point of effect of air pollution. The last point is human health. Air pollution affect to our health even before you take your first breath. Exposure to high air pollution level during pregnancy causes miscarriages as well as premature birth, autism, asthma, and many disorders in young children. It also has the potential to damage early brain development in a child and cause pneumonia that kills almost 1 million children below 5 years, and children are at a greater risk of short-term respiratory infection and diseases in area exposed to air pollutants. So it is a serious threat to our lives. Now we reached at the last topic of today's video, that is remedial measures to control air pollution. The first point is establishment of industries away from the town area. Actually, the industries are situated in the urban areas, which is very close to the buildings where the people usually live and which usually directly affect the human lives. And there is a suggestion that the industries must establish away from town area, which is not near the human lives, which must be situated in a far away area. The second point is increasing the length of chimney industries, and it is usually happening nowadays because of the serious threat of air pollution. Now the length of chimneys in industries are increasing so that it may not affect the human lives. The next point is growing more plants and trees. This is the best way to control the air pollution because we need oxygen and trees needs carbon dioxide. But when we are deforesting the trees, the forest, so there are less number of trees available so that they can absorb our carbon dioxide. For that reason, it is creating heat. For that reason, we must grow trees and plants so that we can decrease the level of air pollution. The next point is use of non-conventional fuels like biogas, CNG, LPGs. It is very useful because it creates less pollution and it is good for our earth also. The next point is use of mass transit system or public transport. Using public transport is a sure short way of contributing to less air pollution, and it provides with less gas and energy even contribute to it. In addition to less release of fuel and gas, using a public transport can also help in saving money also. Apart from these points, we can share another points, more points like no to plastic bags. The use of plastic products could be very harmful to the environment as they take a very long time to decompose due to their material made up of oil. The use of paper bag instead is a better alternative as they decompose easily and recyclable. Like the usage of ACs takes a lot of energy and emits a lot of heat, which is bad for the environment, and ACs also take a lot of power and energy to work as compared to fans. It can also be one of the another measures to control the air pollution apart from these points. and use filter for chimneys. Like the gas that is emitted from fireplaces in homes and factories are extremely dangerous for air pollution and harm the air quality severely. The use of filters should be used at least if the consumption couldn't be lessened. This will help to reduce the effect of harmful gases absorbing the air. Next can be avoid use of crackers. The use of crackers during festivals and weddings is sadly one of the biggest contributor to air pollution and leading to a layer of smoke which is extremely harmful for health. So practice of no cracker should also be implemented to control the air pollution. So we should, afforestation, we just discussed that plant more and more trees. Any other point? Like turn off the light when not in use. The energy that the light take also contribute to air pollution. Thus less consumption of electricity can save energy. Use energy saving fluorescent light to help the environment. Or we can go with recycle and reuse. The concept of recycle and reuse is not just conserve resources and use them judiciously, but also is helpful for air pollution as it helps in reducing pollutants emission. The recycled product also take less power to make other products. So you can also add some other points to the measures to control air pollution in our daily life. We can see various points available and we should implement that also, and we should guide others also regarding this. For shorter distance, for covering the shorter distance, we should not use these vehicles. We are becoming addictive of these vehicles, and which is creating the air pollution and creating a serious threat to human health and even wildlife also. So we must think carefully, seriously about this problem. So now it's time for you people to note down the assignment question. Let's explain the causes of air pollution. Give the explanation of the effect of air pollution. What are the remedial measures to control the air pollution? In this, you just not have to just mention the headings, but you have to give the explanation also. And you can also add more points in this rather than this 5 points or 6 points to make this question lengthy. So that's all for today's video. This is the end of the video. Assalamu alaikum students. Take care and thanks.